Huge transfer news with Liverpool closing in on record-breaking transfer of Bayer Leverkusen midfielder Florian Wirtz. Let's get into the news. How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the Full Ball Show. Your home to all the latest football news and transfer updates. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at the huge news surrounding Liverpool. Obviously, they've already signed Jeremy Frimpong. The Milos Kerkez deal seems to be heading in the right direction. And the major breaking news that we received from Fabrizio Romano in the last couple of hours is that Liverpool have lodged the €130 million bid for Bayer Leverkusen midfielder Florian Wirtz. Now, this obviously will be a Premier League record transfer if they complete it, which at this moment in time looks like they will complete it. And what a transfer window so far has been for Liverpool. And obviously, as Premier League champions, a deal like Wirtz is just going to elevate them to a whole nother level. As we know so far, they've already signed Jeremy Frimpong. They've signed the Georgian keeper from Valencia. That was a deal that was done last season. Milos Kerkez, the left back from Bournemouth, seems to be heading in the right direction as well. And then the major news we have at the moment is Florian Wirtz to Liverpool. Obviously a deal that's been in the pipeline for a couple of days, maybe a week or so now. Seems to be finally heading to the end stages, with Liverpool looking like they're going to land the German midfielder. Wirtz has agreed that he wants to play for Liverpool. He's made that clear that he prefers the move to Merseyside over a move to Bayern Munich. Bayern pulled out quite early out of this deal after realizing that Wirtz actually prefers a move to Liverpool. And now Liverpool, like I mentioned, it seems like they're finally going to get their man. What a player they will be getting. Wirtz, last season, I think he scored 22 goals and assisted another 16. Now that's including internationals. I believe he scored 6 goals in 9 appearances in the Champions League. So it shows that he's got a stature outside of the Bundesliga. He scores goals for, obviously, in a multitude of competitions, which means likely coming to Liverpool, he's going to do very well. And obviously for that transfer fee, you expect them to be one of the best players in the league. Will be interesting to see where he plays, though. I wonder if Liverpool are going to play him similarly to the way they used to play Bobby Firmino in like a false 9 role, or will he be coming in to replace, not really replace, but take over from Dominic Szoboszlai, because he's predominantly like a 10, so more of an attacking midfielder, but can obviously definitely play in a false 9 role as well. We saw Cesc Fabregas do something similar around the early 2010s for Barcelona and Spain. So, in my personal opinion, I think this Wirtz deal is insane business by Liverpool, and it just continues the trend of what we've seen so far from him in the transfer market this summer window. Adding someone of the quality of Wirtz, also only 22 years old, is a huge coup for the Reds. And it just shows that Liverpool are ambitious. They see that they need to keep improving. Obviously, they didn't have the best of Champions League runs, but now they're probably obviously going to be pushing for all the domestic cups, the Premier League, as well as the Champions League next season. Mo Salah, Virgil van Dijk also signing new contracts. Now you're adding players like Jeremy Frimpong, Milos Kerkez, Florian Wirtz. And you don't even know if it's going to end there. There's been talks that they're interested in Hugo Ekitike from, Eintracht Frankfurt. He obviously also had a very good season. I think he also scored around 22 goals for the German side last year. But let's just stick on Florian Wirtz, a player that's definitely known for his silky feet. He's one of the best dribblers in the world. And as you can see by his numbers, he does get a few goal contributions, to say the least. He's got around 40 goal contributions for last season alone. Adding that to, like I mentioned, to attack that includes Mo Salah. Luis Diaz might be off, but let's just say he's still in the Liverpool team. So you've got Luis Diaz, Diego Jota, Darwin Nunez. So Liverpool have a lot of options. Liverpool are going to be an exciting team to watch next season. It'll just be interesting to see where he actually does fit into the team. And if he's there to play as a 10, as a midfielder, you expect Liverpool to go out and get that striker, especially since they've been linked to Ekitike. If they manage to get Wirtz plus Ekitike, Liverpool are going to have a very dangerous side. And you're going to expect them to be the favourites for the Premier League. Even if Arsenal do manage to get the striker in and the left wing, obviously Arsenal's defence is better than Liverpool's, but Liverpool are going to be adding 2 new defenders to their side. And talking about Liverpool's defence, Liverpool actually received £10 million, I believe it's £10 million from Real Madrid today, as they confirmed the The worst kept secret in football at the moment, Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's made an earlier move to Real Madrid as they want him to be ready for the Club World Cup. So he's gone. Not really known for his defensive work, but arguably the best attacking fullback in the world. Jeremy Frimpong is another fullback that can definitely attack well. So you pretty much replacing like for like with Frimpong and with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Milos Kerke is also only 21 years old, so it's definitely one for the future, but he's also here for the now. We saw what he did with Bournemouth this past season. A very exciting player, arguably the best crosser in the league over the last year. So Liverpool, I think for Liverpool fans, you guys must be very excited for what's currently happening. So far, winning the transfer market after winning the Premier League. So it's just a continuous upward trajectory for Liverpool, in my opinion. As I mentioned, after Florian Wirtz, it will be interesting to see if they do any more business. I kind of expect that Luis Diaz might be on the way out. If he's on the way out, you expect Liverpool to add another attacker to their lineup, which they arguably probably do need. Diego Jota is kind of unreliable due to his injuries. Darwin Núñez is unreliable due to his inconsistency. So you do argue that Liverpool probably do need another attacker. I think their midfield is quite sewn up at the moment. You can maybe also argue the fact that they were interested in Zubamendi, that they could be looking at another defensive midfielder. Gravenberch, obviously young player of the season, so they're very stocked up in majority of positions. And I mentioned defensively, they're adding a left back and a right back, areas which they needed to improve on. Trent leaving and Robertson's pretty much on the decline at the moment. It's also interesting to see what happens with Alisson, if Alisson stays or goes, because obviously he's signing a keeper for 40 million. You expect him to come in to be the starting keeper, but you never know. Alisson's still, for me, in my opinion, probably the world's best keeper. So the move actually last year for the Georgia, I'm not sure what his name is, but that Georgian keeper from Valencia didn't actually make a lot of sense to me. I didn't think it was something that was needed at the moment. With Liverpool, you could have held that transfer for goalkeeping transfer for another 3-4 years. That's just how good Alisson is. And goalkeepers last a long time. For me, it was a bit of a, unless Alisson made it clear that he wants to leave the club in a couple of seasons, maybe Saudi has been calling him and he's interested in that big payday. So, like I mentioned, it'll be interesting to see what happens with Liverpool. So far, so good. Liverpool fans, I'm sure you guys are extremely happy with what's going on at the moment. Jeremy Frimpong done. Milos Kerke pretty much looks like he's on the way as well. And then the big news at the moment is the record-breaking signing of Florian Wirtz. I think majority of you Liverpool fans will be very excited for what's going on at the moment. Winners of the transfer market at this moment, in my opinion. And just let us know your thoughts, guys. Are you excited for Florian Wirtz coming into the club? I know as an Arsenal fan, I would be super excited if we were making a 100+ signing. I remember when we signed Declan Rice. It was one of the most exciting times in the transfer window for us. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be trying to do this more regularly. As I mentioned, this is a new channel, up-and-coming channel. So we'd really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe. I like to keep you guys up to date with all the latest football news and especially transfer news, with the transfer window pretty much in full swing now. And yeah, so please, guys, just don't forget to smash that like button. Follow the Full Ball Show for all your latest football news and transfer updates. And leave your comments in the comment section down below. Cheers, guys.